Okay, this is part two of Gangstalkers. Now, another thing is that they make a lot of noise. They make a lot of noise. They're going to be turning on lawnmowers and shit, making certain like noise, like if you stay in like an apartment or something like that. You're gonna be probably hearing it from the upstairs, most likely. Something like that. If you wanna live like as far as like a phone free life, you have to go to Walmart and go get you a prepaid phone. The ones you can just buy and you gotta put like your information in there. You just buy it and just put minutes on there. And then that's it. And you good. They can't trace that. They can't trace that. And when you do that, just wrap some aluminum foil around like the serial number or something like that. Just make sure you get the prepaid phone overall. Just get the prepaid phone at Walmart and get the ones where you ain't gotta pay a bill every month. It has to be prepaid, minutes all day, every day. Now, in my other video, I was trying to, I couldn't make it too long, but my other videos that the churches are involved. Churches are involved. Uh, Everybody's really involved as far as an institution, and counties and cities and states, judges, lawyers. The odds are very very against you, and also there's a something on a website that's showing everybody's signature that are politicians to the president to everybody else signing off on this. And if you come with the proof, you can actually sue them for this shit. You can sue them, but you gotta have like two, three fucking lawyers, and you need to have like a lawyer that like a family lawyer, so like a lawyer of a family that has lawyers already. You know what I mean? Because they're not compromised, and your money got to kind of be good. You got to you definitely got to get you at least a Jewish lawyer. Definitely, you got to get you a Jewish lawyer. Get you two of them if you got to. You know what I mean? Now another thing you're gonna have to really do is, like I said in the other video, you're gonna have to learn how to party up. You're gonna have to learn how to get your people, your friends that you know for a long time. You have to come and let them at least stay with you for a minute. I mean, that's the best thing. Do not get your family involved. Do not move out. Do not do nothing. If you move, if you like try to like go out, try to go out by night, and try to have it where like you can creep inside of a car and you lay in the back and it make it look like, you know what I mean, and they'll probably still think that you're in the house. But like I said, make sure you put cameras up in your own crib first. you know Try to see if there's any cameras in your crib first, because most likely they have cameras in your crib. There's cameras in there by the small miniature, or just by emblems, or there it's definitely in there. You're gonna have to do a thorough cleaning, like a complete thorough cleaning of everything in your crib. And like I said, check those metal detectors, those light bulbs. You know what I mean? Check like your PlayStations and whatever like systems you have. Check all that. All right. Uh, get you some real cameras around and everything. Make sure it's your connected to a phone that's not yours. So tell your friend to go get you a phone, but don't get it in your name. They have to go. If you do want like a phone, you can get cameras that can connect to the phone, right? And a backup database, like at your friend's house somewhere, something like that. But make sure your friend, if you want like a phone where you can be on the internet, you gotta worry about you being like low key, like trace low key. because sometimes they can go off voice recordings from all around the world, and then when the voice picks up, it gives them the number and all that. So you gotta get you one of them voice trollers, where you know the robot voice. Get you a robot voice box, right? Make sure your friend gets you a phone in their name. When you get the phone, if you want to use a smartphone, get you a robot voice app so it can disguise your voice. Boom, you cool. On the other side of that, if you don't want to do that, to be very, very safe, go to Walmart, go get you a prepaid phone. Go get you some cameras. Set up your own cameras. Connect those cameras to your phone and make it private and set up. If you have a mainframe on there, because your mainframe cameras are going to to access the camera, it's going to require a username and a password. They are very good at certain things. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you create a good name and have a good password at the point where make your password shift and press 88888, which is like it's like 7 stars. So your password don't really have letters or numbers. It's just gonna have star, 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 star. And they're gonna think that, okay, we have to decode these stars. But little did they know that the password is the stars. So make sure your password is not no letters, it's no numbers, it's no none of that, it's just stars. And do not activate no administrators or anything like that. Just get your friend's name or something like that. They're gonna try to crack it. They're gonna try to crack it. And you know, as long as your cameras are connected to your phone, because there's an app that you can get along with that. It's connected to your phone, and you can watch everything and anybody that comes to your crib. And on top of that, have people at your crib physically. Don't just rely on technology. Have people there physically at your crib. This is the back pedaling that I'm going on to make sure we cover that, so your house can be safe, because you need a foundation. Have real niggas around you. Keep them in there. Party up. When you see these agents, laugh at them. Point and laugh at them. When you're walking down the street with your partners, run up on them. Don't touch them. Don't hurt them. But just run up on them. Put your camera out. Investigate them. You know, if you got some gang banging ass friends, then you're gonna, hey, cuz where you from, or blood where you from, or you know, like make them feel uncomfortable. Those cars, bust those tires. Like, like, like reverse the tables on them. That's what you got to do. Laugh at them. Gets them mad. Act like they're not there. Have parties. Have a big party, right? Invite everybody over. You know what I mean? Like, these are things you want to do. Make it look like, you know, you're having fun. And you make them feel like shit. And that's how they're going to feel. They're going to feel like shit at the end of the moment, at the end of the road, at the end of the tunnel. They're going to feel like shit, because they're going to feel like their tactics are not working. And it never will work as long as you got real people around you. Now, another thing, moving, the only way you can actually, well, they got face recognitions all around the world. So you literally have to probably put on a fucking mask. You know, we are in the COVID-19 era right now. So pull on that mask. Cover your nose straight down. Wear a hat. Boom, a beanie. Cool. Go into these shops. Go wherever you need to go. They can't have no face recognition. They won't know who are you, where you at. They won't even know. That's just straight up. When you leave, if you want to leave your crib, like as far as you want to move, right? Move by night. Never move by day. Have it set up where when your friend do come pick you up and you about to move out or whatever and start brand new, make sure they don't see you get in the car. Make sure they your people pull up in the back or something like that. And you got niggas like around on the corners and shit, making sure everything, the coast is clear. signals and everything, and you hop in the car and you lay flat and let that car just go. But before you do all that, you have to make sure that you're not talking, you're not letting them know. Make sure your place is not bugged, and all that. Yeah, it is mysterious that these cars and these people garages and shit start opening, and people start coming out the house for some other out of all the times and moments and minutes of the world. Why everybody's coming out when I'm coming out? Like, that is some weird shit. That's how you know you are being gangsta. It's like I said, they are community-based agents. I'm just backpedaling on what I said on my last video. They are community-based agents, and these people work, like I said, FBI, CIA, U.S. Marshals, Department of Defense, uh, Secret Service. All like I said, all the politicians, they signed the bill on it. The Freemasons, they signed the bill on it. Like, these people are branched in already. They're branched. So you have to kind of like outsmart them in their own game. And it can be done, but you can't do it by yourself. Don't think that you can do this by yourself. Me personally, I did something where they don't fuck with me no more. Like, I don't know, for some reason they don't fuck with me, and I stay like in a guarded place. Like, you need like you need people, somebody to come down and get you and come up, and there's cameras in my building, so they can't gang stalk me unless they're outside, and it's like a big city, so it's like, who the fuck gonna fuck with me? Like, like, I'm not really acknowledging them. So when they don't get no acknowledgement, that's what makes them leave you alone too, and you been happy all the time. So that's how you get them. Listen to the last video, mash it up with this and everything. When just make sure you do that. Make sure your cameras are connected to your phone, and make sure, like, multiple friends. Make sure it's being recorded. Make sure it's being recorded all day, every day. Don't Make sure it's recorded all day, every day. Make sure you have a lot of data. Go invest in that data. Get you some terabytes popping. Get you a lot of data so you can have space to record all day, 24/7. And make sure your friends have access to it from like a whole, like, another phone. And make sure you gotta have a fingerprint. Matter of fact, fuck a password and username. Get you a fingerprint to access it. Ha ha ha. You see, you ain't gotta do the username and everything. Use a fingerprint to access the cameras. Don't set up a username and password because they would crack that. Use a password. Use your fingerprint. And they don't have that. And they can't get that. So, and everywhere you go, make sure you wear gloves so they won't copy your fingerprint. Because if they get your fingerprint, then they can access your camera. So make sure you have fingerprinted access cameras, not a username and password, fingerprint. And they fucked up. There's no way they can get to you as far as with technology. Get you some techno people around you. Like I said, walkie-talkie, or they can pick up, like, a lot of, like, radios around you. And there's an app that you can get where you put your earphones on and you can point, like, and it goes a certain, like, it goes far for, like, yardages to, like, hear people way outside that's talking, or upstairs, and and shit like that. They have them. So yeah, this is the Gangstalker part 2, what to do.